You are committing to stay on land. You are not afraid of commitment. You are afraid to take a risk. You are afraid to drown. I hope you find what you're looking for on land. I love you isn't currency to get you what you want. My body is not an experiment to fill your empty spots. I am not your pawn. And this is not a game. It's just something you did wrong. I'm your mistake. Walking away means having the strength to say, this is no longer my problem. Leave and watch them fall in love with someone else. Stay and fail to receive the love you deserve. Pick your poison. Losing you isn't just losing you, it is losing the me that I was with you. I'm going to miss her. If they are not choosing you, it is not love if you're not a priority. It is not love if you have to ask, is this love? It is not love. Ice cream with my ex. You'll always have a soft spot for me, she teased. That's not funny, I replied, holding back tears from my eyes and knowing she was right. There are all these words piling up, straining and staining these pages with emotions I can no longer share. I am longing to tell you, but my tongue remains chained by your impervious demeanor. You are not the same. Even if I let my words loose, they wouldn't get through. So I remain silent, talking to a brick wall. I still can't help feeling like I was supposed to love you forever. Denial. Kiss me before you go. Kiss her. Remind me I'm beautiful just to admire someone else. Keep me here just in case. False reassurance. You're sleeping next to me, and I'm not sure what to do. I do not know how to wake you, if not with a kiss on the forehead, but you are not mine to kiss, so I guess I will let you sleep. When I packed up and left, I sobbed the 377 miles I drove away. This reminded me that just because leaving is the right thing to do, that doesn't make it easy. I pierced my ear and it got infected for weeks. My ear was red and swollen. I knew that if I just took the earring out, I could heal much faster. But I thought the earring made me feel beautiful. So I let it stay. Toxic relationships. I learned to hold on tightly to people when death stole my best friend at age 15. Suddenly, I'm 20 years old, and my knuckles are still white from refusing to let go of love. Attachment issues. I want to be someone you can't stay away from. I want to be like your bed in the morning. It takes everything to leave its warmth, and at the end of the day, you always return. I want to be comfort. I realize that I'm someone you need to stay away from. I realize that I am more like a fire. You want to get close, but I keep burning. I am your destruction, and I hate that. I'm not very good at taking criticism. I know you weren't criticizing me when you decided to be with her, but it feels like everything you give to her that you couldn't give to me is a testament of my faults. I imagine you kiss lines down her body that spell out all of the reasons I am unlovable. When you are asleep, I can pretend that you are still the person you used to be. Your breath still moves in and out like ocean tides, calming and consistent. You still smell like honey, and your hair still falls in soft piles onto the pillow. Your lips are still the ones that told me you would stay, and the way you twitch as you fall deeper asleep reminds me that somehow you are the same. I can pretend not to know that in your chest your heart beats for her and not for me. To be clear, loving her was not the mistake. Staying when she didn't love you was. How dare you make me promises you couldn't keep? Lost. The bees are still in my head. Someday, I will have poured all of the memories out of my eyes. And when my mind searches for you, all it will find is a dried up garden that has gone so long without water that I no longer remember what it looked like in full bloom. You didn't break my heart. You shattered it into a million pieces. You hid those pieces. I can't find them. I can't find myself. It's okay, make me hurt. The finest art is painted with the blood of a broken heart. I wish you knew that it takes everything I have to keep it together around you. The sad part is that I can write 1,000 lines about the way you broke me, and it won't put me back together, and it won't bring you back. There is no good reason to go back to people who did not choose you. Do not put your heart in the hands of someone who doesn't want to hold it. She didn't choose you, and as hard as it is, that means you must stop choosing her. Hard truths. When I say I miss being happy, I really mean I miss you, because somewhere along the way, those two words became synonymous. I mark my place in the poetry book you gave me with the Polaroid we took the last time I told you that I loved you. Maybe if I can hide us between pages covered in lovely words, Maybe if I surround us with raw emotion, maybe then what we were will never die. I fell in love with you in the fall, and perhaps that was my mistake. I failed to realize that fall leads to winter, and winter is lonely and cold. Next time, can we fall in love in the spring? I hate when I can feel time going by. When I lost you, I could sense every second lengthening the gap between who we used to be and who we are becoming. I bet you didn't know it's been 31,350 minutes since the last time I kissed you. I hope you didn't know that. I hope time has been kinder to you than it has to me. Waking up in the morning is the hardest part about losing someone. Something about sleep convinces you that you'll wake up with a fresh start. But every morning I to wake up and remember you're gone, AM. Sometimes when I go to bed before I turn out the light, I take my heavy heart out and put it away for the night. So if in the morning you do not see me rise, it's because I can't seem to put it back without putting tears in my eyes. PM. Seeing you hurts, not seeing you hurts too. Paradox. Sometimes when it's cold outside, I like to sit in it until my outsides match my insides. Numb. I cleaned you out of my car today. I needed to remember that my passenger seat is no longer reserved for you. I threw away the empty ice cream cups from when we used to go for late night ice cream and talk. I removed the rubber duck from my dashboard. You should understand why I changed the playlist that I listen to when I drive. I rolled down the windows, hoped that it would air out my heart. And I drove away. Sometimes you aren't ready to unpack, and that's okay. Sometimes you just want to hold hostage the way she loved you once, as if someone may come along and repay you for all of the heartache you spent on her. Sometimes you have to let the hostage go without reparations.